We're here at Desert Gym Cats Gymnastics for a very efficient session today. We're working ring sequences and also upper limb strength here. We've already shown you the ring sequences from earlier this week, so we'll just be showing you upper limb today. Now let's get into an efficient session. No chit chat, okay? We finished our training at the gymnastics center at about 3 p.m. We then went and got some lunch, rested a little bit. It's now 8 p.m. and we're gonna get stuck into trunk work capacity and also cuff capacity. We're back at Yuri's house. He's got rings, he's got a ground. That's all you really need for the trunk work capacity. So we're gonna get straight into it. Just thinking, it's funny, I've been doing this trunk work capacity for 9 weeks now, and I'm doing the same exact exercise for the same number of seconds. I'm sure for things like the side plank that you just saw, my feet are getting higher and things like that. But I'm also thinking I should be progressing significantly if it's been 9 weeks and I've been doing the same thing. So I'm going to try to really force myself to do an open dish on this one with my hands behind my head. Oh. Damn, that's the power of Vegas, everyone. Yeah, that's why you would come to Las Vegas. Partying? No, to work out. Starting off cuff capacity with Cuban press, baby. Woo! Yuri doesn't believe in the weights. Yeah, well, at least he doesn't have them here. Maybe he used them elsewhere. Regardless, he does have 10 pounds and a stick. Not quite as heavy as we'd like, but it is enough to feel it. I'm trying to slow it down a little bit, do it with good control. That way I'm still getting a burn and I'm still getting benefit.
21!
Yeah, it's good. At 12 I was starting to feel the burn. So you don't have to have the heaviest weights to still get a good workout. What's this?
Wait, mate, I've been in Vegas too long. Now they're not fixed.
I hate when I do those. I get into the character and it involves scratching. So
Well, for me, it's when I get in character and I scream, and then my voice is ruined for the rest of the day. I sound a bit weird.
Doesn't be much screaming this.
Worth it. Worth it.
Definitely worth it.
Worth it. Worth it. Yeah. Here we go. You ready? So with this one we're doing 5 pounds. Yeah. To finish off today's session, we're doing stretching and mobility. And of course, middle splits has been a big focus for my mobility. So I've done the Cossack squats, I've done horse stance, and now I've done a few warm-up middle split lowers. I'm just gonna see how low I can get now. We've got Yuri again with us. Just a few seconds ago, he just did middle splits cold, so blows my mind. Very cool. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so now just turn into a passive stretch. So relax a little bit, you can do some contractions. Now that some weight's in your hand, you can work the abductors.
Yep.
So, and then you can play with, I guess you can call it flossing because that term is really popular now. Just like a little bit forwards and backwards. Right, so walk forwards, walk backwards, so you get a little bit different angle in the hip. And since you're working pancake as well, you can finish and turn this into a pancake.
Oh, feel that all in the hips, that's for sure. And then grab the pillow and lean forward.
I would even give you 2 pillows to feel.
Excuse me, you.
Wow. Yeah, put them a little bit in front of you. A little bit in front. Not that far in front. Probably, yeah. And just, yeah, feel that you can relax on it. And now once you're relaxed, so try to straighten your back out forward. So think top of your head reaches out. And then if you feel good, lay on the pillows first. So relax first and then reach forward. And then if that feels good, you can take a pillow away. Yeah, so round your back first, so you're completely relaxed. And then try to keep this part of your back in the same place as you extend forward. So top of your head reaches out towards the camera. Don't extend the neck though, keep that neutral. Yeah, and reach out from there. Good. Yeah, very nice.
And then how long should we hold this one?
Until you feel like you can relax in it. It doesn't have to be long. A lot of stretching is, you're not really stretching the muscle, you're stretching the brain. So you have to show your body that like, hey, I'm good here. This is a range of motion that I have and that I can express again later. Could be 30 seconds to a minute. Just hanging out, breathing.
Alright. Jeez, so much work today.
Yeah. I know what you can do for middle split, that it's not something that I've done much in my own training, but even still some days I feel that it exposes different kind of deficits in flexibility. Is the same thing but with bent legs. It's the same idea, you have the 3 hip positions, it's a good one. You have a little bit behind, a little bit in front, and then when your hips are directly on top of your knees. You can have someone push you down as well. And the idea here is not to have this happen, no Instagram butt, trying to keep your back flat, posterior pelvic tilt. And again, some people do better having a middle split with bent legs first. Some people know. For me, it never helped that much, but I've seen a lot of people wear the bent leg variations as a warm-up. And again, that flossing between the hips on top, hips behind. And what I found, it's interesting because my pancake is pretty solid, but when I do the bent leg variation and I go hips behind, I actually get a really deep stretch and whatever all this is called.
Yeah, I feel that, sure.
And you can also put, so where's that slider? You can put one leg on the slider to give yourself a little bit of assistance, and you can let that slider
Yeah, that's really good.
pull it down a bit.
And is there a number of like flosses you'd recommend, or just?
No, just until it feels like you made a difference.
Yeah.
So like it may take a few flosses to get into your final position for the day, and then once you're in the final, we'll do a few more just to solidify the position, to lock it down.
So I gotta keep doing this until I feel like I've made a difference in the world.
Yeah.
This is good. It's really hard to go back now.
Isn't another method, Yuri, where you smash that?
The hammer smash.
Wait, what are we doing?
Yes. Just beat them into position.
Yeah, I mean this is more like the Russian and Chinese way. It's the same thing. So especially if you're doing more passive stretching, more relaxed, when you come out of it, don't use whatever you stretch to come out. So don't press this way. You're better off just like kind of going here and rolling over and maybe flopping around.
Very
But
nice.
the idea is that like you just did all this work to relax whatever muscle you try to stretch. As soon as you tense it again to get out, you're teaching yourself that you weren't fully relaxed, that you didn't actually find the position, that you were still struggling.
So let me try that one.
So especially, again, it's more so if you're doing like a deep static stretch, but yeah. So you can just go all the way forward and then roll over and have yourself a nap. Very nice.
And so you recommend definitely a combination of active and passive stretching?
Yeah, definitely. You can do it on the same day, you can do it different days, but it's good.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that most people do passive, where like passive you should be working on increasing range of motion. Most people when they do passive, they're not increasing, they just do this.
Yeah.
And they're not doing anything because it's range of motion they already have.
Yeah.
The idea for passive is to explore new grounds, to get into that uncomfortable zone.
A very important aspect of mobility and flexibility is confidence that you can go to a position. Like, I really like Yuri's setup as well as this living room here. It's got all kinds of items that you can use for stretching or soft tissue release, anything, and it's great because it's just here, and it definitely encourages you to do it because it's in the back of your mind sometimes. Maybe you're not thinking about it, but you walk past a foam roller and you just have to get into it. Especially it's in front of the TV, so if you're watching TV, why not do it at the same time?
Have you ever considered trademarking the name Yuri Marmalade?
So when I got made fun of in school, that was I didn't think it was one of the more offensive names, but I have heard that one.
Oh, really?
Yuri Marmerstein.
I'd buy that, man.
The urinator was one of my favorites.
The urinator! That is good!
Any closing statements, Yuri?
Do work.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
pleasure.
the tips. We're training today at yet another different gym. This one is Fernandez Conservatory of the Arts. Very fancy name. And the reason we're here is because we just had an audition. Tyson made a vlog about it, so you can check that out. That was a bit of fun, something different, and we just wanted to try something new.
It was a challenge we set for when we got to LA. It was to do at least one audition.
Yeah, we're doing our trunk strength session now. We just went through gymnastics conditioning. Let's get straight into it. We're only doing this once a week now, so we're really trying to make it really intense and push ourselves really hard on every single set because we don't have many of them, only doing it once a week.
Worst set ever.
Yeah, damn it. Every set before that was strong. Each consecutive set I was trying to get further out with my elbows to make it harder.
Okay.
That's probably the...
It's your undoing.
Yeah, I guess it was good though. I was failing throughout the whole rep there.
Not really, because you broke shape relatively early, which is not ideal. You had to arc back. You want to fight through the whole set like that.
Yeah, my first 4 sets were good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty strong on this one actually. And I was feeling stronger in my front hover, although that set we showed you was not great. How do you going?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
What
What do you got there?
So I think my core in general is just feeling stronger. Might be something to do with the fact that we're doing this only once a week, so I'm having more time to recover. But either way, it's great because it's very important for plants to have that.
The audition's over.
Got.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
It feels really easy to start. Set, spotting wise. He had a little joke on the second rep, that was pretty funny. This is my third set of bench press today on 102.1 kilos. So another personal best, which is really sweet.
Yes, that was so easy. Oh my god, T-man.
I feel like I could do another rep on that. I was just so aggressive. That's very exciting. I brought bicep curl at just 35 pounds today. I could definitely do 40 or even 45 like I did last week. But I'm feeling a little bit of tenderness in this elbow, just around this area. It's not worth pushing by trying to go my heaviest today, but it already feels a bit tender. I don't want that to become something concerning. So I'm going to take it easier today, but I'm still getting a good pump from the 35. There's also no discomfort at this weight, so it's a good choice for me right now. And surely the next time I come back to it, the tenderness will be gone and I can push harder again. You just need to listen to your body. If something doesn't quite feel right, don't push it. We're doing Maltese press to planche with dumbbells today because this gym doesn't have the cable machine that we'd normally use for it. So it's very similar, it's just a free weight rather than a cable. It's still a good workout and it's something you can do if you don't have that same access to a suitable cable machine. This gym again doesn't have, well, the same machine we use for the Maltese is the one we use for the cross press. They don't have that one unfortunately, but they do have this random dual cable lat pull down, which is pretty good for a cross press machine. It's almost the right width, and probably double that width, but it works. I feel like I'm getting so close to body weight now. Hardly any weight on my feet. Yeah. One small step for man, one step closer to the cross. What else can I do? Not quite the same as the ideal setup. Maybe that's why I'm able to go a bit heavier. But either way, it's great. Feeling the pressure here, but I'm happy that I'm able to do this and it feels so light on my feet. It makes me think I'm pretty close to doing this on the rings. We're finishing off with side laterals on 15 pounds. I feel like I should go heavier. I really do want to step it up. So I'm not going to rush it. I'll just keep building it up, doing these really solid reps, nice slow and controlled. And when I'm ready, I'll increase the weight. Still, it's currently a good challenge at just 15 pounds.
I actually did feel stronger than my first set. Of course, I'm using the mirror on my side there to check that I'm straight out to the side, I'm not going to the front or to the back. And since Sasha and I have both become aware of it, we're both now doing it properly, so that's good. That's it for the weight session. Happy with the progress all round.
That's it for week 9. Another solid week of progress, really. I'm very happy, feeling very good. No tightness really anywhere. I think last week my biceps were a bit tight, but this week they've been feeling great. Yuri the man. We've had a week with Yuri. He's been very, very gracious, and we've been able to stay at his place, and it's been awesome. We've done a lot of recovery with Yuri, including the saunas, all the rolling, all the stretching. So it's been great just to help alleviate any tightness like that. And now I'm feeling really good, so thank you very much, man. So if you guys want to learn more from Yuri just as we have, make sure you check out his social media. We've put a link in the description below. So check that out. You'll definitely learn a thing or two, and it's really going to help you with your training and just feel better. I feel so good right now. That's the end of this week, and it's also the end of our time here in Vegas. We really had a crazy time, just what you'd expect when visiting Las Vegas. Yeah, it was great actually. We trained we trained 6 days a week obviously, and a different gym almost every single day. There's so many gyms in this area, it's really cool. There's lots of performers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's really well suited for training, as odd as that might seem initially, but it makes sense if you think about it. We're gonna be heading to San Francisco for the start of next week. It's gonna be exciting. We're gonna try and hit up a few university gymnastics areas. Is that gonna work? Are we gonna be rejected? Are we gonna be accepted? You're gonna have to watch next week to find out. So we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week in week 10. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already to get the episode directly into your feed next week when it comes out. We are so excited for what's ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week in week 10.
No, yeah, I guess a little bit crowded. I didn't want to go for the more expensive model.
No, this is good,
The
man.
more expensive ones are bigger. Ah!